If I had to choose overall one of the brands of the two brands, to another video. My name is Abby, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm doing a comparison video of Tower 28 versus Saie. They're both clean, they're both non-toxic, they're both great products. I feel like they're under the same umbrella, like right at the same line. This side of my face is Tower 28, and this side of my face is Saie. You can't tell that I'm wearing two entirely different makeup looks, which just goes to show why they're so comparable and why people tend to buy one or the other and not really have a preference. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Hopefully you can make a better decision on what product you wanna buy. So let's get into it. I have nothing on my skin right now because I feel like it would just be unfair almost to just pile on a bunch of base products. So I just want to give it a fair chance. The first products we're going to be comparing Tower 28 Sunny Days versus the Saie Slip Tint. Both mineral SPF 35. This has a slightly lower zinc oxide count. This is in color Mulholland. To bring you in, it's really dewy. It's definitely a tinted SPF. It's not supposed to cover everything. So let's do the comparison with the Saie. Keep in mind also, Saie is in color 3 and it's definitely a lot lighter. Interesting about the two is that Saie almost has more of an oily finish. It's definitely more sheer and it's more dewy. And then you see this one is more wet, but once it starts to rub into the skin, it actually stays where you put it and it's really hydrating versus oily. If you have oily skin, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you the Tower 28 is better than Saie. Also, I'm not duping any of the brushes. I'm using fresh, clean brushes for both sides. I wouldn't say these are very buildable because it's just to even out your skin tone. It's not really to be a full foundation, so it shouldn't look like anything on the skin, which it doesn't when I wear these. They're both very, very light, which I love. If I just go like this on my skin, I feel like the Saie side has a lot more oil slip to it than the Tower 28. Not drastic, but enough to pay attention to. So if you have oily skin and you're trying to pick a good tinted SPF, definitely go for Tower 28 over Saie. I am not trying to bash either one of these brands because I love them both a lot and I respect them both a lot. So if you're the brand Saie or Tower 28 watching this video, I apologize because I don't mean to put anyone under the bus. I know everybody works really, really hard on all the things that they do, but I also just find this entertaining and I feel like we all deserve to know. Moving on to contour bronzer. So this one from Tower 28 is in color Getty Sculpto, and this is the Tan Bronze Sun Melt. I prefer the lighter version of this, but I don't have it, so we're just gonna do this comparison and see. I love this packaging. All my blushes and highlighters from Tower 28 are in this really small packaging, which works so well for packing on trips, going on vacation. I love when it's just like in the compact. I don't need to like take it out, put it on my hand, like do all these extra steps. So for that reason, this little compact is one of my favorites. They're both cream, so we can easily compare the two. You can see that it's not totally, like I'm reloading my brush quite often and then applying it. So it's very beginner friendly and I feel like it's just very buildable. Moving on to the Saie side. Also, you can see on the back of my hand, this side is Saie, this one's Tower 28. So it's not really a full fair comparison because the color on the Saie one is so much darker. Not to bash it, I think this packaging is incredible. Using a different brush, you can see how much more pigmented, maybe not as beginner friendly as the Tower 28. In terms of blendability, equal. I think this tan bronze color is definitely more of a bronzer than the Sculpto from Tower 28. Next up is concealer, and I do not have the one from Saie. So I'm gonna be using the one from Haus Labs because in my opinion, I feel like it's pretty similar. And I honestly got the Saie concealer. I didn't love the way it covered and it was too light for my skin, so I don't have it anymore. I gifted it. But this is the Tower 28 in color 1E. And then I'm gonna use the Haus Labs concealer in 1-3. Just kind of disregard this comparison. So Tower 28 over here, Haus Labs over here. I really wish I did have the concealer and I almost didn't film this because of it, but it's not that big of a deal. I have almost everything, you guys. This is a very good coverage concealer. So I guess we can say that this is the Tower 28 versus the Haus Labs concealer. I guess that's a fair comparison. These are going to be the two blushes we compare. This is the Beach Please from Tower 28 and Magic Hour, and the Saie blush in Cutie. So this one is from Tower 28 and this one is from Saie. They both have that similar undertone. Let's see which one we prefer. I just love their blushes. In my collection of makeup, I almost have every single color from Saie. I think it's color Rosy is my favorite color, But on the skin, you saw on the back of my hand how different they looked, but on my face, it kind of looks exactly the same. I don't have any brow products from either brand, so I'm just gonna brush them up with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel because it is my new Elite #1 favorite one. Next, we are comparing setting powders. So Tower 28 setting powder and translucent, and then the translucent one from Saie. The one from Saie does have a little bit more of that skin tone color, even though they're both translucent. I'm just gonna set them a little bit here in my T-zone, under my eyes, my eyelids, you know the drill. From side to side, that really did do a lot, but I still have that glowing skin coming through. I do the same exact thing on this side with the Saie powder. I don't think you could really leave this without any powder on it. Like I feel as though my face is pretty dewy right now. You can see on this side my hair is kind of sticking, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of an extra set on this side with the Tower 28. It's so funny because looking at my face up close right now, nothing really looks too different except this side is more dewy and my concealer is separating. It's not even a fair comparison. I have two different types of highlighters to compare. So the Tower 28 Super Dew No Shade and the Saie Star Glow. 2 ring fingers into the Tower 28. It feels like you can just kind of put this anywhere, especially if you set everything down and you want to bring back a little bit of life in the skin. And then the Star Glow from Saie. I'm gonna pop this a little bit, kind of everywhere as well. Is it pretty? Is it glowy versus this side? Fortunately, do have both mascaras, so Tower 28 versus Saie. These are the 2 different spoolies, and I really, really love the color of the brown. I feel like it's just very subtle. Feeling like I should like the Tower 28 mascara more than I do. What I do love about it is the spoolie and the color. I just wish that it picked up more on my lashes. Just kind of makes them look short and thick at the base, which I don't love. Compared to this, it's so fresh. I feel like I could just do 4 little sweeps of this and my eyelashes would be perfect. Look at the both sides of my eyelashes. I feel like this side is just popping in comparison. Moving on to lip. This is color Work of Art from Tower 28, and then this side is color Flirt from Saie. And I want to just take my fingers and see which one lasts the longest. Pretty equal, but I feel like Saie may have clearly won that actually. Now that I'm looking at them super side by side, I am realizing that Flirt is a little bit deeper in color, so I feel like it's not a full wear test comparison because obviously the darker color is going to be more pigmented and it's going to last a little bit longer. Quick comparison already as my face has been wearing. You can see all the shine and dewiness here, but here it is still fully set. So I would say the powder does a better job, but I also feel like this side might be a little bit too dewy. But I would also mention that I have really dry skin and this is too dewy for me in areas that I don't want it to be dewy. So I would at least hope that if I was going to use the Saie setting powder, that it would cover up and pretty much take care of those areas, because the last thing I want to do is pile on a bunch of product. Last and final comparison, the Lip Softy from Tower 28 versus the Saie. This is in color Bubble. This is in color Watermelon Kiwi. This is like, it came with me to Japan. It was one of my only lip products that I brought and I'm obsessed with it. I think it's cute and nostalgic and I love the packaging. And I feel like it really does hydrate and moisturize my lips. They visually look the same, but for some reason, the glosses from Saie, which I have like every single color of, by the way, I feel like it has a smell that I don't love. It's like a little bit chemically, and I just don't like it. Well, to me, I can't tell that I have 2 different brands on my face. If I had to choose overall one of the brands of the 2 brands, I would pick Tower 28, which is interesting because for me, I always thought I liked Saie more just from a branding perspective and all the products, but I don't really have any like favorite holy grail Saie products other than the blushes. Brushes and the blushes. Like the brushes are amazing and the blushes are amazing. Let's do a roundup overall. So if I was you and I was picking a product from one of these brands, out of everything I used, which one would I pick? I would definitely pick Tower 28. If these are the same price, you get a better bang for your buck with this guy, which I've always loved this. I think it's great. I like the packaging of this. I like how beginner friendly this is. And it's really easy to blend and it's very buildable. So I would still pick Tower 28. Concealer, we're not comparing. But if I was comparing, because I do know the Saie concealer, I would 1000% still pick the Tower 28 concealer because it was always one of my favorite ones. And when I tried the Saie, I wasn't blown away. Blushes, I love them both. Like I wouldn't be able to pick one or the other, and you would see my biggest collection of makeup is actually blushes because I just can't part with them because they're all just so pretty and they all just look a little bit different. They all have their own little thing. I love the packaging for the Tower 28, but overall, I feel like Saie's color range is major and they have incredible shades. So I would definitely go with the Dew Blush from Saie. For powders, Tower 28, no questions. Highlight is kind of a hard comparison because this is almost meant to be worn under your makeup. It's not exactly the highlight we're looking for comparison wise. So it depends if you want your base to be super glowy. I would never wear this with the slip tint or the Tower 28 Sunny Days. It's just too much wet. Like you don't need all of that. I would definitely just use this as a highlighter. I would go with this guy. I like that there's no glitter. I like that it's natural. I like that it's dewy. I like that it's not sticky. Mascaras, you already know, I'm gonna go with the one from Saie. The lip liners are honestly like equal for me. Whatever color you find that you like the best, go with that one. Last but not least, the lip gloss, Tower 28. My least favorite products of the two brands, the slip tint from Saie. My least favorite product from Tower 28 is the mascara. And let me know if you have any other brands you would like for me to compare. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.